In education, the terms integration and inclusion are often used interchangeably. However, they represent distinct approaches to supporting students with diverse needs. Understanding the difference is crucial for fostering truly equitable learning environments. Integration, in simple terms, means placing students with disabilities into mainstream classrooms without necessarily making adjustments to the teaching or learning environment. It is about physically placing students in the same space. Inclusion, on the other hand, goes beyond simply placing students together. It involves creating a learning environment where every student, regardless of their differences, feels welcome, supported, and valued. Inclusion requires a shift in mindset from fitting in to belonging. It is about recognizing and celebrating the unique strengths and needs of every learner. Let's imagine a student named Sarah, who uses a wheelchair, being integrated into a mainstream classroom. In an integrated setting, Sarah would be physically present in the classroom with her peers. However, the classroom environment might not be fully adapted to her needs. For instance, the classroom might be located on the second floor of a building without an elevator, making it difficult for Sarah to access. Or, the teacher might not have received specialized training on how to adapt their teaching methods to accommodate Sarah's physical needs. In this scenario, Sarah is physically present in the mainstream classroom, fulfilling the basic requirement of integration. However, the lack of appropriate support and adjustments limits her ability to fully participate in the learning process. This highlights a key limitation of integration. Simply placing students in the same physical space does not automatically guarantee their meaningful participation or sense of belonging. Now, let's imagine Sarah in an inclusive classroom. Here, the school has made structural changes, such as installing ramps and accessible restrooms, ensuring Sarah can move around freely. The teacher has also received training on differentiated instruction and assistive technology. They provide Sarah with accessible learning materials and use various teaching strategies to engage all learners. Furthermore, the classroom culture values diversity and encourages peer support. Sarah's classmates are understanding and helpful, and she feels comfortable asking for assistance when needed. In this inclusive setting, Sarah is not just physically present but also actively engaged in the learning process. She feels a sense of belonging and is empowered to reach her full potential. The example of Sarah highlights the core difference between integration and inclusion. Inclusion is about creating a learning environment where every student feels a sense of belonging and is empowered to thrive. This approach benefits not only students with disabilities but all learners. When we create inclusive classrooms, we foster empathy, respect for diversity, and a sense of community. Inclusion leads to better academic outcomes for all students, as it encourages collaboration, differentiated instruction, and a focus on individual needs. By valuing and celebrating the unique strengths of every learner, we create a richer and more dynamic learning environment for everyone. Moving beyond integration towards true inclusion is not simply a matter of changing physical spaces. It requires a shift in attitudes, beliefs, and practices. By embracing the principles of inclusion, we can create truly equitable and enriching learning experiences for all students.